Okay, let's get started. Um, can you guys see my screen?
For now, we can't see your screen. Okay, it's back now. We can see it.
Okay. If your mic is on, you turn it off so that you guys can possibly hear. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Welcome to the third class of week 4. This will be the last class of week 4. Our next class will be entering week 5. Okay, and I believe by now you must have learned something, even though we've not started our practical. But I believe you must have learned something. You've gone through so many things. You've learned a lot of things, and no matter what, even if you've not learned much, you've learned something. Okay, and remember, we just concluded how to get AdSense approval, and that steps on how to get AdSense approval came from a deep, like, I did not just make the slide. I made sure that every single thing I told you guys was something that works, something that really works. I didn't just make up a slide just to use and teach you guys. So if you learned well during our AdSense application sections, you must be able and confident enough to design a site, set it up, and do all of those things and get your site approved immediately. Okay, if you actually learn well during that time. So now let's move to today's business. Today we'll be learning a running paid traffic campaign, launching, testing, and scaling Facebook ads for arbitrage. Launching, testing, and scaling Facebook ads for arbitrage. So today we'll be focusing on paid traffic campaigns, which is the main route, the main pillar of arbitrage blogging. Okay, and I would want you to pay a close attention so that you learn very well. Okay. Okay. Now, in the last class, we discussed Facebook as the primary traffic engine in arbitrage blogging, and today we move into paid execution. This class focuses on how paid campaigns are structured, how to control budget, how to test traffic safely, and how to avoid bans. These are the things we'll be focusing on today. How paid traffic campaigns are structured, how to control budget, how to test traffic safely, and how to avoid bans. These are the things we'll be focusing on today, and it will be good if you pay close attention. Now, what is paid traffic campaign? A paid traffic campaign is a structured advertising setup where you pay a platform like Facebook to send visitors to your website with a defined goal, budget, and audience. This will be the most understandable, the simplest definition of paid traffic campaign you ever get anywhere. A paid traffic campaign is a structured advertising setup where you pay a platform like Facebook to send visitors to your website with a defined goal, budget, and audience. Now, in arbitrage blogging, paid traffic is not gambling. It is structured, measured, and optimized. It is structured, measured, and optimized. Now, why paid campaign structure matters? Why you must structure your campaign, your paid campaign, why you must follow all the processes to make sure that everything is set correctly. Correct structure ensures controlled spending. When you structure your ad very well, when you structure your campaign very well, that's when you have the ability to control how much you spend on the ad. Now, accurate testing, correct structure ensures accurate testing, better optimization, lower risk of losses. Okay, you don't lose your money when your campaign is well structured. It gives you a better optimization, gives you accurate testing, and a controlled spending. Now, the key truth which you should know, arbitrage fails when structure is ignored. So when you fail all the structures, arbitrage blogging is all about paying a close attention to details. If you're the type of person that pay attention to details, you would likely succeed faster in arbitrage blogging. But if you're the type of person that doesn't pay attention to details, you find it difficult to succeed in arbitrage blogging. So arbitrage fails when structure is ignored. So when you pay attention to all these structures of setting up ads, setting up campaigns, that's when everything will work out. Now, section one of what you'll be learning, setting up Facebook Ads Manager. Setting up Facebook Ads Manager. Okay, this will be the section one. What is Facebook Ads Manager? Facebook Ads Manager is the dashboard where you create campaigns, set budget, choose audience, monitor performance, and this is your control center. Everything about traffic performance starts from this place, the Facebook Ad Manager dashboard. Okay, I don't know. I would like to show you guys the dashboard. Okay, the Facebook dashboard. Um, okay. Let me know if I can, because this is not my main laptop. So let me try using this one to log in. Okay. Now let's assume that this is okay. This is how it looks like on the system. And once you get here, you click on go to Add Manager, or you click on Start Now. Okay, it's going to take you to this place where you enter your login details. Where you enter your login details. Hmm, sorry, I'm going to stop my screen. Give me some time to log into this so that you see what I'm doing. Please, I'm very sorry. I lost my network before. Okay, you guys should give me some time. Let me log in. I want to log into my ad dashboard so that I will show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, and this is not my main laptop, and this particular one always give me a tough time. Okay, let's continue. Okay, I want to open the app account which I want to use and show you guys how your ad manager looks like. Okay, you can simply type adsmanager.facebook.com, or you can simply search on your browser, search Facebook Ad Manager, and it will take you to this place where you click on Get Started and then put your login details, your profile login details. Then it will open your ads account for you. Well, I don't know why network is slow. It seems we are going to. It seems we are going to skip this place. Maybe when we get to our this thing, practical section, then we'll come back to it so that you see how ads manager dashboard looks like. Okay, it finally opened, but still loading. Okay, this is how your ads manager account should look like. And this is where everything starts from. This is where you start creating ads and every other things. Okay. If you scroll down, you see so many ads. Just whenever you want to run ads, you simply come here and click on create. Okay. When you click on create, you start setting up a new ad. But when we get to this place, when we get to the practical section, I'm going to show you guys how to use it, how to use everything. Okay, complicated or too difficult. Okay, so now let's proceed with it. I just wanted to show you guys how ad manager, how Facebook ad manager looks like. Okay, and now I've shown you guys. Now it says Facebook ad manager is the dashboard where you create campaigns, set budget, choose audiences, monitor performance, and this is a control center, your control center. Everything about traffic performance starts here, just as I said before. Okay, now required asset before running ads. After you get your access approved, when you finally monetize your website, the things you must get together before you start running arbitrage ad, before you start running Facebook ad to get traffic to your website. Before launching ad, you need a Facebook page, which I've taught you guys in our previous class. Okay, and you know how to create a Facebook page. You must have a Facebook profile account to create a page, and then a verified ad account. You have to use that your profile to log into your ad account. Go to ad account, ad manager, use that your profile to log in. Once you log in, they will show you the on screen all the things to do there, and your ad dashboard is ready. It has no complicated feature. It's very simple and straightforward. Now, you must have a payment method. You must you need a published blog post. So before you start buying traffic, you must make sure that you've written a post which you want to use for the ad and Facebook pixel installed. This is optional. Okay, this is not really necessary, but if you like, you can do that. Now, on a Facebook page, a verified ad account, a payment method, a published blog post, and Facebook pixel installed. Now, never run traffic to unfinished page. I've been shouting this from the beginning. Never run traffic to unfinished page of your website, a page that has no content, a page that is empty, and all of those things. If you do it, you're going to get ad limit, or Google might disable your AdSense if you start driving traffic to empty page, because Google monitors your traffic, all the movement, all the activities, all the behaviors of your website. Google monitor and study them. So when you start driving traffic to an empty page, that's when Facebook will be like, Google will be like, how can a Facebook page category that has no content in it is receiving traffic, and it will become suspicious, which might lead to Google banning your AdSense or putting you on ad limit, which is very common. Now, the section 2, creating a traffic campaign. Now, after you get all those things required, campaign objective selection. For arbitrage beginners, choose traffic objective. Why? Because optimizes for link clicks, easier to test, and lower entry complexity. Okay, this is what it means. It means that when you want to run ads, when you sorry. Okay, this is what it means. It means that when you finally want to run ads, these are the things you must do. Let's say you want to create an ad, you want to set up an ad. It's going to show you many objectives to select from one. This is the objectives. I believe you guys can see my screen. This is my ad manager. It's going to show you all these objectives. It's going to show you choose a campaign objective. The first one is awareness. This is traffic. This is engagement. This is lead and app promotion. And according to our slide, it says that you should choose traffic. Okay, choose traffic objective. And once you choose it, before you proceed, you can click continue to other things. Okay, that's for that one. Sorry. Okay, it says the traffic objectives optimizes for clicks, easier to test, and lower entry complexity. Start simple, advanced objectives comes later. So always make sure that your ad setup is simple. There is a way you will go very deep. There's a way you will try, like setting up your ad, you confuse everything and everything will scatter. So always keep it simple. This particular section is very important. Once you entered this arbitrary plugin, you're expected to pay close attention, because if you miss anything, you're going to lose your money. You're going to find it difficult to succeed in it. Okay, so you must pay close attention, and that's why I'm pitying those that don't usually attend class. Okay, now campaign structure overview. Facebook campaign structure has this: the campaign, ad set, and ads. I've shown you guys that if you open your ad account, you're going to see all of those things. You're going to see something like this. These are the, if you look up here, you are going to see what I'm talking about. You can see this is campaigns, this is ad set, and this is ads. So that's what our slide is talking about. It says that Facebook campaign structure has this: the campaign, the ad set, and lastly, ads. Now, each level controls something different. Each of these, the campaign, the ad set, the ad, controls something different. Understanding structure prevents confusion. So you must understand all of them. If not, you're going to get confused. Now, ad set level. At ad set level, you decide. I'm going to be explaining all of these things one by one so that you understand what they really means. Okay, and also how to go about it. Now, when we talk about we're going to start with ad set level decision. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to confirm something because I'm suspecting that I missed one slide. But let me confirm. Okay. The first thing we have is ad set level decisions. And at ad set level, you decide target country, audience, budget, placement. So when you start placing an ad, after you select traffic objective, then you continue. It's going to take you to the ad set level, and that's the level where you choose your target country, the audience you want to target, the budget, which is the amount you want to spend on the ad, and also the placement. This level controls your traffic quality. So these are the movement, these are the processes you follow to set up your ad. Once you click on create, click on select objective, which I've shown you guys. Once you click on this create, and then it take you to where you select your distance, your objective, the ad objective. Okay, after you select traffic, click on continue. When you click on continue, it's going to take you to this place where you select. I'm actually already taking you guys through practical. This is not really necessary for now, but I'm just trying to create a clear picture of what I'm talking about. So if you take it to this level, and this is where you put your campaign name and every other thing before you move to the ad set. And when you get to the ad set, that's where you set up all of these things listed here. Okay. That's where you start the setups and every other things required. The targeted country, the audience, the budget, and placement. And this level controls your traffic quality, how you set it up. Now, session 3, countries to target, low CPC strategy. The things you should do to get low CPC. When we talk about low CPC, we are talking about how much Facebook is actually charging you per ads, charging you per traffic. Now, why country selection matters? Country affect your CPC, which is cost per click. The country you are selecting will determine the amount Facebook is going to be charging you per traffic, whether it's going to be high or low. Depends on the country you are selecting. Audience behavior, RPM potential, and the key truth. Cheap traffic is not always profitable traffic. Okay, you should bear that in mind. Now, low CPC countries, general strategy. Lower CPC countries often include Tier 2 and Tier 3 markets. These usually have cheaper clicks, lower RPM, and higher volatility. Now, balance CPC with RPM. Cheap clicks alone doesn't guarantee profit. So that you're getting cheap traffic, that you're getting that your CPC is low, doesn't mean that you're going to make profit if other things are not said properly. If the countries you are targeting doesn't have high RPM potential, that means even with your low CPC, you are still going to make nothing. So you must make sure that you are selecting a country that Facebook is going to charge you lower amount of money and Google will pay you higher amount of money, which is higher CPC. Now, higher RPM countries. Higher RPM markets typically have stronger advertiser demand, cost more per click, require better content quality. Okay, this is the truth you should know. When the countries you are targeting are countries with higher RPM markets, it's going to have stronger advertiser demand. It's going to cost more. You're going to spend more on buying traffic, and it requires better content quality, but you are going to make better money. Higher traffic costs can still be profitable if RPM compensates. So what you should always focus on to make sure that your RPM is good. So whether you're spending high or you're spending low, if your RPM is good, you are going to make profit. But once your RPM drops, which I've taught you guys what affect RPM and also how to increase it, and we're also going to learn more about that later. So you make sure that your RPM is good. So when your RPM is good, whether you're spending high or you're spending low, you're still going to make a lot of profit. Now, session 4, daily budget structure. Daily budget structure. Now, beginner budget structure, start small as a beginner. Don't start spending 1 million naira immediately you enter. Start from spending small amount of money on your ad. Run multiple small ads set before you start using high amount of money. Avoid large first budget. Avoid large first day budget. Listen to this. This is going to ruin your AdSense if you do otherwise. Avoid large first day budget. Don't your first day of running ads. Don't start with a very big amount of money. Start from 3,000, 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, 15,000 naira for your first ads. Then as time goes, you keep on increasing it, and the more you increase it, the more you earn. And for your first ad, Don't spend a lot of money because you might not get it right and you might lose money. And that first time, you are just testing the traffic, testing the setup to know how it works, to know whether you are getting it right, to avoid you losing your money. And even if you've learned enough, even if you already know how to do it, make sure that you spend small amount of money. Okay, because if you push too much traffic to a new monetized website, Google is going to suspect the account to your website, which might lead to ad limit or suspension. Collect data before scaling. So after you spend that little amount of money, use it to collect data about everything that happened, the processes, the result, and all of those things. Then you know how to fix everything before you start spending higher amount of money. Now, budget control principles, how to control your budget principles as a beginner. These are the things you should never do. Never double budget immediately. Just as I said before, never scale using ads, never increase spend without data. Never increase spending without data. So before you increase your spend, the money you spend on ad, make sure that you've gathered enough data that this thing is performing well. This thing that I used to do is giving me a good result before you increase it. Don't increase it blindly. And don't double budget immediately without getting everything right. Arbitrage reward patience and never punishes emotion. Okay. Now, budget control principle. Sorry, I repeated this at this slide. Now, section 5, scaling strategy. Scaling strategy. Now, what is scaling? Scaling means increasing your ad spend on campaigns that are already profitable. When we talk about scaling, it's talking about when you finally decide to increase your ad spend, the money you spend on ads, once you finally get a good ad setup, then that's when you start scaling, adding more money, increasing your ad spending. You can actually reach to the point that you start spending 1 million naira on one ad and you'll be making up to $4,000. Now, scaling should be gradual, data driven, and controlled. So before you scale, you start scaling, make sure that the scaling should be gradual. Don't rush it. Data driven and controlled. Make sure you are under control. You are controlling everything. Now, self-scaling methods. How we should scale the budget as a new beginner, as a newbie without having issue. Self-scaling includes increasing budget slowly, duplicating winning ad sets. I'm also going to teach you guys that at times, if you notice that this ad is performing well, you can actually duplicate that ad to make it reach wider audience. You start like running two ads at the same time, or even more than two at the same time. You duplicate that ad to reach wider audience. Okay, expanding audience gradually and scaling too fast breaks for a profitable campaigns. So when you rush everything, it's going to break profitable campaigns. And when you are running your ad, you calm down, be watching it, looking at it to know where it's heading to before you start scaling. Now, section 6, avoiding bans and page restriction. You know, there are some things that if you do it, Facebook might ban your ad account. Okay, and I'll be showing you guys a safe way to do it to avoid the bans and page restrictions. Now, why Facebook bans happen? Common causes of Facebook bans, policy violations, when you start doing things that promoting something that is sensitive or adult images, using images that is not that violate Facebook policies, it might lead to banning your Facebook ads account. When you start using naked pictures of all of those things, it's going to lead to ban. Misleading content. Don't use a misleading content. Don't publish an ad that is talking about winning 100 million naira per day, while the destination of the ad, where visitors, where traffic normally move to after clicking the ad, is about health. Don't use a different ad setup. Your ad is talking about winning 100 million, and your website is talking about health. Don't do that. Make sure that everything is said properly and everything is in order. Okay, now aggressive claims. Don't put out aggressive claims. Just as I just finished saying, winning 100 million naira per day. That's an aggressive claims. Repeated rejected ads. At times, even though it hardly happen, but at times there is a way you set up your ad. There is a way you would. There are some things you put up together to publish, and Facebook will reject that ad. If they reject it, please don't try publish it. If you dare try publishing the ad again, Facebook might get angry and disable your ad account. So don't repeat it. Once they reject your ad, know that your ad is actually going against their policy standard. Then you have to set up another ad. Now, how to avoid bans? How to avoid Facebook banning your ad account? To reduce risk, follow Meta ad policies. Avoid exaggerated promises. Warm up pages gradually. Avoid sudden high spending. Monitor ad feedback. Okay? Protect your ad account like a business asset. Okay? Your ad account serves as the door leading to your shop. It serves as the juju that attracts customers to your shop. Let me just put it that way. So you must treat it well, you must protect it and avoid bans. Now, signs of account risk. The signs that if you start getting it, you notice that you've started doing something wrong. Warning signs like multiple ad rejections. When Facebook start rejecting your ad, you know that you are not doing the right thing again. Reduce reach. When Facebook starts preventing your ad from reaching wider audience, you know that your ad is somehow going against Facebook policy. Account warnings. At times, you go to your account and you see that Facebook is giving you warning about something, that you are not doing something right. Then you pay attention to it and follow up their warning and fix every fixable things. Payment issues. At times they will start rejecting your payment if you keep on going against their policy. Now, act early before suspension. So when you start getting any of these signs, act immediately and fix it to avoid suspension. Now, key takeaway from class 12. Remember, this is our class 12. That means we've had 12 classes, 12 sections. That's good. Now, successful page traffic requires structure, budget discipline, control testing, policy compliance, and paid traffic is a system, not luck. These are the things you should bear in mind. That successful paid traffic requires structure, budget discipline, control testing, and policy compliance. And in our next class, we'll be learning traffic testing and arbitrage execution. Reading performance data, Q versus scale decisions. In this place, you're going to learn when to stop an ad and when to scale the ads, calculating profitability, optimizing campaigns. These are the things we'll be learning in our next class. Okay? And I don't want you to miss the class. Make sure that you attend the class so that you don't miss anything. So for now, this will be the last slide of our class. And if you have any question, go on and ask me. Ask me a question if you have any.
Hi,
Hello.
good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, a quick one. When you mentioned we should start small as regards to traffic budgets, like the ad budgets, daily budgets, could you like give a specific example what you mean by starting small?
Like, I think I give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. When I say that you should start small, don't rush and start spending huge amount of money, like investing huge amount of money on running ads. You know that this is a paid ad. You put money out there to run the ad. So don't start spending from 50,000 naira, 30,000 naira, 100,000 naira from the beginning. Start with 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, 15,000 naira from the beginning. Don't spend more than that. If you start spending a huge amount of money from the beginning, driving, there is a type of traffic you push your website once, it will cause you problem. So when you start small, start pushing those traffic small, small, because the more you spend, the more traffic you get. You start pushing those traffic small, small. Then before you start pushing the huge traffic, your website and Google must have gotten used to it that you do get traffic to this website. That it's not just a sudden thing. But when the traffic comes suddenly, like comes sudden because you started getting traffic overnight, it's going to harm your account. I don't know if I've been able to answer your question.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thank you.
Hello.
Ever- Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Good evening, Mr. Wisdom.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, when you talk about target country, I during our website class, I forgot you did mention of targeting European country like Germany and the rest of them, or even US. Okay, now, but as an arbitrage blogger, most of our blogging will be writing it in English, right? And our blog posts on our website will be English. Is it good like targeting those European country that doesn't speak English? How does that work? Can they read our posts? So that's my first question.
When we get to, I've not mentioned any country. I've not mentioned any
Okay.
country that you guys should target. I only taught you guys how the country affects your RPM and CPC. So when we get to the practical week, that's when I'll teach you guys how to plan a keyword, how to know the countries to target for. Every keyword has different countries where it performs better. So when we get to that stage, I'm going to teach you guys about how to plan keyword, how to the type of countries to target for such keyword and all of those things. So that's when you can ask me this question. Okay.
Okay, sorry if I lost the question, but it just came to my mind when you talked about the country to target. Now, during this slide, that is the third one before the end of this slide, you did mention something like third tier and second tier country, the one that can have low CPC and high RPM. I didn't get it clearly there. Can you mention an example?
Example of the countries.
Yeah, like I don't understand that about the second tier and third
There are
tier
countries.
country.
There are countries that when you are targeting them, Facebook is going to charge you higher. And there are countries that if you are targeting them, Facebook is also going to charge you a small amount of money. And when you finally drive the traffic to your website, you also make sure that AdSense sees those countries as a country that has high CPC, because Facebook has its own CPC, AdSense has its own CPC. So there are countries that has a Facebook high CPC and AdSense low CPC, meaning that you're going to be spending higher and earning smaller. Okay, so I'm not going to be mentioning any country now till
Okay.
we get to the practical aspect, so that I will be doing it, you'll be seeing what I'm doing, so that if I'm giving you examples, you will know. There is a type of ad that if you want to run it, then if you target Nigeria, you will earn a huge amount of money. You will earn, the ad will perform well. And there is still another ad that if you are placing it and you mistakenly target Nigeria, just know that you're going to waste your money. So that's why I'm not going to be giving any example now, because everything you are doing, the type of ads, the type of keyword, the type of content you are driving traffic to will determine the country you'll be targeting. So when we get to that stage, you understand what I mean by the tier one or countries and two. So when we get there, you understand better.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. That's my question.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. My question is a short one. It's about the payment details where there's a slide you said we'll put our payment details. When you come to our dashboard, like the first assignment you gave us, the dashboard to calculate all those our CPM and all those things. In the dashboard there, the figures are in dollars. So I want to ask, if you are inputting a payment details, would you be inputting a dollar account or a Nigeria account? Or if Google
Okay.
is paying, are they going to pay in dollar or in naira?
Are you
So
talking
that we
about
get
Google?
ourselves ready.
Are
Yes,
you
yes.
talking
When Google,
about?
yes. Like you now, if you want to pay, is it if you fund your ad manager, it converts to dollar. If you fund naira, it converts to dollar. And if Google is paying, is Google paying in dollar or in naira?
This is how it works. Your Google AdSense pays in dollar, depending the distance, the type of AdSense you are running. For Nigerian AdSense accounts, pays in dollar. Now let's go back to Ad Manager. Facebook Ad Manager has multiple payment methods. It accepts transfer method, it accepts with your card and all of those things. You pay with Naira. Any amount. For Facebook, it support any currency that you want to pay with.
Okay.
That's about Facebook Ad Manager. It support any payment method, both transfer with your card and all of those things. Then for your AdSense is going to be paying you in dollars. So the payment
Okay.
method on how to fund your ad account, I don't think that one is going to be an issue, because they give multiple payment method, which transfer is one of them.
Okay, so in other words, we all will have to have a dollar account to receive payment from Google.
Yeah, you have to create a dollar account to receive payment.
Noted. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. And to create your dollar
Okay.
account is not difficult. It's very easy. Just go to any bank, tell them that you need a DOM account. Okay, they will tell you it's almost the same with a Naira account. You bring your a proof of address, your NIN, and all of those things. They will use it and create it for you. Okay, it's very simple.
I already have a DOM account. I just want to clarify. I have a DOM account that is for business section.
That is good.
Thank you, sir.
And I want to answer something. I think somebody was asking me that question, but I want to make it clear. If by any time AdSense bans your account, if AdSense wake up any day and ban your account or disable it or anything like that, you can still use that your same DOM account to receive payment in another account.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so you can
Yes. Yes.
use that same DOM account to receive a payment from another account. But this is what you should always check. Before you use that DOM account for another AdSense, make sure that that DOM account is not linked in any other AdSense at that same time. So before you use it for another AdSense account, you must remove it from the other one and use it on the one you want to use it at the moment. So don't allow it to be linked to the first AdSense account, the AdSense A, and you are using the same account number to receive payment from AdSense B. That's when it brings problem. So before you use it for AdSense B, you must remove it from AdSense A. Okay, and to make it easier, you can also go to bank and tell them that you want to create a company DOM account, a DOM account which you want to use for your company. So when you create the DOM account in such a way that it's not individual, is a company account, for that one, you can possibly use it for multiple access accounts at the same time to receive payment without having any issue.
Okay, concerning these same things, because it already implied that if you have two running AdSense accounts, you will need a $2 account, a two DOM account. And then now, if you to solve that, you said a company DOM account will solve it. So I want to ask, what if that company account is bearing a company name and your name is a different name, like the name varies from the company? Hope there won't be any discrepancies
Okay,
or
this is what
friction.
I understand the question. This is what AdSense believes in. AdSense believes that you can use anybody's DOM account to receive payment from them. They don't check the names linked to whether it's your name or not your name. What they believe is that once it's your payment time, that you must add a DOM account, any DOM account, whether it belongs to you or it belongs to anybody. So that's
Okay.
what AdSense believes. They don't check the name linked to the DOM account, whether it belongs to you or not.
All right. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, Mr. Gucci.
So,
Yeah, that gray account, that gray online account, is it okay to receive payment?
no, it doesn't
Okay.
work. You must create this thing. And you yourself, when you be getting your AdSense account, I think you are in UK, right?
Yeah.
So you might need to create a UK AdSense account. So when you be verifying the AdSense account, if you use your UK number to verify it, then the Google is going to be paying you in pounds. That's your currency, right? So
Now
that
I have dollar account too.
okay. That's also okay. You can
Mm,
use dollar account or pounds account to receive payment from AdSense.
okay.
Okay. Any other question?
Sorry, wisdom. Just what you just said now, I want to be sure I understand it well. When you mention using a dollar account to receive funds, just like one of the students just asked, Gray normally gives a dollar receiving account with other platforms like Clever and Payoneer too. Is that also okay? Hence,
You can
since it's
use
a dollar account.
you can use Payo now. What's the name again? You can use Payo now,
Yeah, Payoneer.
but you can't use Gray. Gray doesn't work.
Okay.
The only
Okay.
one you can use is this thing, Peona, but you can't use Gray or any other platform like that. But I
Okay.
myself, I'm not
Okay.
advising you to use Peona because I've never used it because I hate
Yeah.
teaching what I know much about. I myself, I use my DOM account. So you using your Peona account, I know that it can work, but I've never tried it. So if you're trying it, it's just for you
Sorry.
to know whether it work or not. You get me right, I mean.
Sorry. What I mean is, it is not like receiving. Can you hear me? I don't know. My
I can
network is breaking. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. So this is what I mean. Okay. This is what I mean. these platforms gives US accounts, not like linking the app to any to an AdSense. I mean, they give real US accounts which you can use to receive payments. So that's what I want to mean. Bank name,
You
US bank,
can't
US
can't you,
bank
you
account
can't
number,
use
and
you can't
others.
use you can't use any account given to you by Gray to receive payment from AdSense. I understand what you're talking about. I must also have a Gray account and I have the dollar account which they provided for me, but you can't use it to receive payment from AdSense. It's not meant for that. A Gray doesn't support that.
Oh, okay. I think I understand you now. Thank you.
It's
Yes,
okay.
good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
When you are teaching about winning ads, you talk about how they may be duplicating the winning ad. And I want to know if you duplicate a winning ad, are you still going to target that same region of that winning ad, or you change it to other regions?
Okay, this is a good question. When your ad becomes a winning ad, that means that the country you're targeting is performing well. So when you finally duplicate it, it's no longer needed for you to change those countries. Because if you change those countries you're targeting, it might affect the ad performance. So you have to leave it that way. The purpose of duplicating it is to increase the traffic you are getting. Because let me say, if you're getting 5,000 traffic from the first ad daily, when you duplicate the ad into two, that means you start getting 10,000 traffic per day. I don't know if you understand that. So there's no need changing the countries you're targeting unless you want to use the ad to target another countries. That is still acceptable. But it's going to change everything about that ad once you change the countries, the audience you're targeting, and other setups. So the purpose of duplicating is to double your traffic, the traffic you are getting.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other question? Any other question?
Hello, brother. Good evening.
Okay, yeah. One more question.
Mr. Samuel, go on with your question. And Mr. Francis, our attend to you, please.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. My question is regarding AdSense verification. Based on the last website I had, I went through difficulties receiving because they wanted to verify my address. You know, they usually mail the code which you will insert on your AdSense account to verify. So I want to know if you are to get an already approved AdSense account, will you still go into that excruciating process of verifying your address, or would it bypass that process?
Yeah, you bypass it. You no longer have any problem with that. You no longer need to verify it again. If you are buying already approved AdSense account, but if you are buying it, always ask the person, is this a fully verified
Verified.
AdSense account? And to avoid buying the one that still have that have not gone through
Oh,
that process. So when you are
oh,
buying a full verified AdSense account, it has passed that process. The thing you need is to start running arbitrage immediately.
I understand now. I understand. I understand. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Francis, can go on with your question.
Okay, thank you. The last question is I want to know if number of followers you have on in a Facebook page affects your influences your ad performance.
No, it doesn't. Because when you are running ads, your ad your ad. In fact, your followers, they are not going to be seeing your ad unless you set your ad for your followers to see it. This is completely Facebook focuses on targeting people, targeting Facebook users that has interest in what your ad is all about. Just like you yourself, if you're scrolling on Facebook and whenever you see an advertisement about scholarship or something like that, you click on it or you will stop to go through it. So if you're the type that do like once you see an ad that is talking about scholarship, you will stop. Once another person starts running ad with scholarship objective, Facebook will also carry that ad and come and meet you. Remember, you are not following that person. Facebook is just finding you, looking for you because it knows that you're always interested in such content, in such ads. Okay, now if you start buying something from Jumia, Facebook will start showing you ads coming from Jumia platform. So that's how Facebook works. The followers you have has no influence, has no business to do with your ad. Your ad is completely showing to new people that has interest in what you're advertising. I don't know if I've been able to answer your question.
Yes, 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 very well. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Okay, our class will be ending here. See you guys in our next class.
All right, thank you. Good night.
Night.
Good night, sir.